my boyfriend planned a surprise party that wasn't for me. Story time. So let me tell you why I almost had to fight for my life on my own birthday. Oh, I felt really bad. It was my best friend Sophia's birthday the other day and we were just sat. Oh, I feel so bad. I don't know why I said this. So we were sat having a little ice cream sundae and obviously I told you about the limo on the way back from Garnier and I've been thinking how I want to do that again. So I just sat there and went, on my birthday, I think I'd like to like to do a limo. We can just drive around for like 2 hours. And she went, we don't talk about other people's birthdays on other people's birthdays. I was like, oh no. Oh, I feel really bad that I bought up my birthday on her birthday. Sorry, Sophia. Anyway, because what you're about to hear is so insane, I can't believe it even happened. So my boyfriend, who we will call all together now, Steve, has a girl best friend. Oh, what is happening? Where are they making friends? With whom? From where? Doing what? Before you know it, before you even say it, yes, I know. She was one of those girls' best friends, like the type where you blink too long and the type where if you blink for too long, she's sitting on his lap. She wants your man. Anyway, my birthday, can I say something here? I think it's fully acceptable for boys to have female friends. I don't think that's an issue at all. I have a friend who is a boy who I say is one of my best friends. Actually, I have a few. Two. Just the two. Just the two. But I would never hang out with them on a social occasion one-on-one. Do you know what I mean? Partly because I have a partner and they also have partners and I think that's a little bit strange. Like if it was like, oh, I'm just going to nip out on my coffee break to grab a coffee. Does anyone want to come with? That's fair enough, but I'm not arranging does that make sense? Anyway, my birthday was coming up and Steve kept acting super weird, like whispering on the phone, sneaking out, dodging questions when I'd ask if we had plans over my birthday. And I'm sitting here thinking, oh my God, he's planning me a surprise party. That is so me coded. I think everything's about me. I'm going to be honest. I do. I think at any point, is this a surprise for me? So now I'm not a huge party person, but I thought that would be kind of cute. Yeah. You can't tell me you wouldn't love a surprise party. Anyone would love a surprise party. Joe, my birthday is the 21st of July. Just letting you know that is something that I would like to do this year. Get party planning. Now, cut to the day before my birthday. Amy starts posting those can't wait for tomorrow Instagram stories. And I'm like, oh, she must be... This is so me. I'm thinking, oh, she must be excited for my birthday too. No, she was not. So my birthday rolls around. I wake up. Steve is not there. No happy birthday, no text, no nothing. So now I'm thinking, did this man die? Is he dead? Did you die on my birthday? Because that's a very selfish day to die. You couldn't have done it 24 hours earlier or 24 hours later, you know? I call him, no answer. I text him, no response. At this point, I am fuming. I FaceTime one of our mutual friends and she looks like she just saw a ghost. I'm like, where's Steve? And she goes, oh, you don't know. Girl, what do I not know? So she sends me a PDF, a custom-made Canva invitation with glittery text. Oh, God. And tell me for why it says surprise party for Amy on my birthday. Steve had spent weeks planning this huge surprise for Amy. He had booked a venue, invited a whole host of their friends. He'd ordered catering, a cake, and entertainment, the whole thing, and arranged it on my birthday. That man must have spent so much money on all of that for him to just, first of all, he shouldn't have done it on your birthday, but to not even wake up with you on your birthday is so odd. I felt my soul leave my body. So what do? I pull up. dressed to kill. Slay. You weren't even invited. What the fuck is wrong with people? I walked in like I was the guest of honor, and guys, the silence that fell over the room. What did he expect to happen here? Steve looked like he'd seen a ghost. Amy was eating up the attention until she saw me, and she goes, "Oh my God, what are you doing here?" I looked at Steve in his stupid face and said, "So when was my surprise party, or am I just the joke of the year?" And get this, he has the audacity to say, "Can you stop it, please? You're making a scene." Don't give me a stage then to cause a scene, loser. Let me tell you, I made a scene, damn right. I know you love when people make a scene. Well done. I took the mic off the DJ and said, "Shout out to my boyfriend for planning a party for another girl on my birthday. Hope you enjoyed the food." I then took a massive slice of Amy's cake and walked out with it. I'd have taken the whole cake. Mine now. Happy birthday, bitches. That'd have been me. Now Steve is begging for forgiveness and he's saying it's just bad timing, and Amy is playing the victim. So tell me, was I petty for crashing the party, or did Steve just play himself? I'm going to hold your hand when I say this. You need to break up with Steve. I don't know how long you were together. Did it say how long? Because sometimes people forget when birthdays are, you know? But we shouldn't do that. It doesn't tell me how long you'd been together. There are 365 days in a year. He could have picked any other day or any other evening for him to hold that party. It took a lot of planning, a lot of his mind space. I mean, if you've ever planned a party, you will know how much of that brain space it takes up. Let's just do some calculating here. Let's say it's a nice venue in the centre of a town. Bang, $1,500 straight up. Catering, I don't know how much any of this stuff costs. A cake, easily £100, £1,600. What else? The entertainment, that's expensive. Let's slap an extra 600 quid on top of that. We're over £2,000 now. What else was there? Catering, entertainment, venue. Cake. No, done cake. Anyway, expensive time. He spent over £2,000 on his girl best friend, and he couldn't even text you in the morning to say happy birthday. I'll tell you why I didn't do that. Because he would then be acknowledging that it was your birthday, which would then set off the conversation that he had planned another woman's birthday party on your birthday without saying so much as a fuck. What is that thing? I called for help twice. It's Jim Exotic. I called for help twice. Not so much as fuck you, how you doing, what are you doing, nothing. None of that. Couldn't even say morning. No. I hope you end it with him. I don't normally tell, I do it quite a lot on this podcast actually, but in my real life I don't normally tell people to break up with someone. It takes a lot for me to, I think you should really see your relationship through to the end. But that is a sackable offence. For you to not even be invited, and he's made a Canva invitation. Do you know how hard it is to use Canva? Especially on a laptop. I hope he's an iPad king, because a Canva on a laptop is awful. Does he have a job? When did he start planning all of this? Also, why did no one ask you if you were going? Strange. Strange. You aren't overreacting. I'd have taken the whole damn cake. Actually, would I? Yeah. And then I'd have smashed it. Don't want the cake anyway. Just wanted to cause a bit of drama. So that's my opinion on that. Break up with your boyfriend. Yeah, cause he's in love with Amy.
Please fill my cup. Am I really asking for much? It's been a long week, I'm looking for fun. Please fill my cup. Find me under the sun. SOS, I'm just looking for a good time. Oh, and I'm singing like, whoa.